6 lucky numbers to win big and get rich on Friday, May 16, 2025. Buddhist teachings. Have you ever noticed the same numbers showing up in your life, on clocks, receipts, or even in dreams? According to ancient Buddhist wisdom, these may not be coincidences. They could be signs, vibrations from the universe, meant to guide you toward wealth, peace, and success. In today's video on the Journey of Wisdom, we'll reveal 6 lucky numbers specially aligned with the energy of Friday, May 16th, 2025, a powerful date for attracting abundance. These numbers are more than just symbols. They carry energy that connects to your intentions and opens new paths. Stay until the end for one bonus number that could supercharge your fortune. Before we begin, take a mindful breath. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below. I welcome abundance. If this message resonates, your support through super thanks helps us spread more wisdom. Let's begin the journey. 1. Number 36. Sometimes it's in our light-hearted moments, when we're laughing, resting, or simply being ourselves, that a hidden message finds its way into our lives, nudging us towards something greater. As we look ahead to Friday, May 16th, 2025, there's a particularly vibrant energy surrounding the number 36. And in the light of Buddhist teachings, this isn't just a random number, it's a symbol of transformation. Number 36 is like that inner whisper you've been ignoring, a signal from the universe, and perhaps even your deeper self, that the time to rise is now. It's not loud or dramatic, but it lingers, calling you to break free from what no longer serves you and to align with your true nature. Many people in their 30s to 60s feel this quiet unrest. You may have a stable life, a respectable job, daily routines, but inside, something feels off. That ache in the chest, the dreams you keep shelving for later, and the feeling that there must be more. These aren't illusions. They are signs of awakening. Number 36 often emerges when you've outgrown your comfort zone. It says, "You've done well to survive. Now it's time to thrive." Let's reflect on the story of Samir, a talented designer in his early 40s who, like many of us, followed the script of security, job, salary, routine, but felt increasingly uninspired. He knew there was more to life, but fear had him trapped in what-ifs. One day, during quiet meditation, the number 36 kept flashing in his mind. At first, he brushed it off, but curiosity led him to research, and what he discovered opened his heart. In numerology and spiritual teachings, 36 is tied to creative evolution, spiritual courage, and breaking cycles. It's not a promise of instant riches, but a reminder that prosperity often begins with bold, meaningful action. So Samir listened. He started small, from his kitchen table. Within a year, he wasn't just earning more, he was living more fully, with joy, purpose, and peace. As the Buddha taught, there is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Samir walked it. And so can you. As May 16th draws near, see it not as a deadline, but a doorway. The kind of door that appears when you've been praying for a sign, but afraid to step through it. Ask yourself, what desire have I buried under practicality? What path calls to me, even if it scares me? This is not the time for perfection. It is the time for movement. Even one step toward your deeper truth can shift your entire reality. The number 36 isn't magic. It's a mirror. It reflects back the courage you already carry, waiting to be used. And remember, a jug fills drop by drop, the Buddha said. You don't need to see the whole road ahead. Just trust the step that's calling you now. Wealth, whether spiritual or material, comes not just from wishing, but from walking with faith. 2. Number 9. Now, let's open our hearts to the wisdom behind the number 9, especially as we approach Friday, May 16th, 2025, a date that many believe holds lucky energy and the potential to shift our lives in powerful ways. Have you been noticing the number 9 show up again and again on receipts, license plates, clocks, or random addresses? Maybe you've woken up at exactly 9:09 AM without meaning to. While most people might shrug these moments off, there's another way to see them. What if this isn't just coincidence, but a quiet nudge from the universe, reminding you to pay attention? In the light of Buddhist teachings, the number 9 is far more than just the end of a counting sequence. It marks the closing of one cycle and the powerful beginning of another. It represents maturity of spirit, earned through challenge, and the inner wisdom that now seeks expression through mindful choices. You see, real success isn't about constant striving or chasing after money. It's about knowing when to be still, when to reflect, and when to act with clear intention. The number 9 invites you to stop rushing and start listening. Listening deeply to your life, your path, and your truth. Let me tell you about Maya, a hard-working single mother who was always running, always reacting. She noticed the number 9 pop up in her life again and again, but only during a peaceful walk did she finally ask, "Why this number?" That question led her to real change. She began to cut out the noise and make space for what truly mattered. She returned to her passion, designing spiritual jewelry, and what started as a small step soon grew into a flourishing business. Her wealth didn't come from force, it came from flow. That's the quiet power of 9. It says, "You're ready, trust what you've learned, and take your next step with intention." So, if you're seeing this number, don't ignore it. Take a breath and ask yourself, am I just surviving, or am I choosing to live with purpose and clarity? Let this moment be your reminder that the riches you seek, whether spiritual, emotional, or even financial, come when you move with wisdom, not desperation. The deeper lesson here is that every sign, every number, every quiet whisper from the universe is a mirror asking you to look within. 3. Number 15. As we step into the energy of Friday, May 16th, 2025, I want you to pause and truly feel the presence of a number that doesn't shout but gently whispers, the number 15. This number is like a soft voice from within, one that doesn't demand attention but offers quiet encouragement. It's the kind of energy that walks beside you like a wise friend, reminding you of the person you've always felt you could be, deep down. In this time of year when spring transitions into something fuller and brighter, 15 appears not as a dramatic force, but as a lantern, steady, warm, and illuminating the path ahead. It tells you, in its subtle way, that it's time to let go of the patterns and stories you've outgrown. Are you still holding on to doubts that no longer serve you? Is there a part of you quietly waiting for permission to step out of the comfort zone you've built around yourself? You see, the real transformation doesn't usually come with big, loud changes. More often it begins with a soft decision, a shift in perspective, a small release, a gentle yes to something new. The number 15 in numerology carries the energy of balance and quiet growth. It aligns beautifully with the Buddhist principle of the middle way, choosing not to swing between extremes, but to walk with awareness, with steadiness, with intention. It doesn't push you to force change. Instead, it invites you to flow into alignment with your truest self. What if transformation wasn't about reinventing yourself, but rather remembering yourself? There's something incredibly peaceful about that idea, isn't there? Like the Buddha taught, the wise are not easily swayed by praise or blame. They stand firm like a mountain unmoved by the wind. 15 carries this same grounded strength, gently reminding you to grow not out of pressure, but from a place of inner clarity and peace. If you've been feeling stuck or unsure, take a breath, because 15 might just be the sign you've been waiting for. You don't have to take a giant leap. You only need to make one honest move forward. So let me ask you, what are you ready to release today to become more of who you truly are? What belief or habit is quietly weighing you down, waiting to be set free? Your journey doesn't have to start with fireworks. It can begin with a quiet moment of decision. This number is here to help you clean the lens through which you see your life, so that light and clarity can shine through again. If you've watched this far, you're already aligning with the energy of abundance and good fortune. For Friday, May 16th, 2025, type Lucky Path in the comments to affirm your readiness to receive these powerful blessings. Don't click away. There's still more wisdom ahead to guide you toward wealth, success, and spiritual harmony. Stay tuned until the end to unlock all 6 lucky numbers and the deeper meaning behind them. 4. Number 17. Let's take a closer look at the number 17, not just as a number, but as a quiet messenger of wisdom, especially for this Friday, May 16th, 2025, a day charged with potential for those open to both luck and inner growth. Number 17 doesn't shout for attention. Instead, it calmly invites us to pause, breathe, and reflect on what true success means in our lives today. In a world that often measures worth by how busy or wealthy we appear, 17 steps in to remind us of an older, deeper truth. Buddhism teaches, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. And in that spirit, number 17 becomes a gentle but firm reminder that rushing after external achievements without inner clarity can leave us feeling empty. Ask yourself, am I chasing success that looks good to others, or am I walking a path that feels honest and meaningful to me? Many of us in our 30s to 60s are now questioning old ambitions, reevaluating priorities, and longing for peace over pressure. And 17 speaks to this shift. Like a wise friend, it urges us to pursue dreams that nourish our soul, not just our status. Whether it's a job, relationship, or personal goal, 17 encourages you to choose what makes your spirit feel lighter, not heavier. As May brings nature into full bloom, so too can we bloom. If we're rooted in values that matter, picture your life like a tree. Its height means little if its roots are weak. When your inner roots, your peace of mind, compassion, and clarity are strong, everything else grows with ease and balance. This is where Buddhist wisdom and number 17 align beautifully. True prosperity starts within. So on May 16th, if you're making a big decision, setting new goals, or simply reflecting on your journey, let 17 be your inner compass. Ask, is this choice aligned with who I truly am? Am I acting from ego or from genuine purpose? When you move with awareness, even challenges feel like stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Let this number guide you toward a version of success that adds not just to your income, but to your sense of calm, your relationships, and your joy in everyday life. Success doesn't always shout. It often shows up as peace in your heart, a smile on your face, and the quiet knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be. If this message resonates with you, and you're ready to welcome a deeper kind of fortune, type "Fortune awaits" in the comments and walk forward into May 16th with both confidence and compassion in your heart. 5. Number 23. Let's continue this journey of insight and good fortune as we step into the energy of Friday, May 16th, 2025, and turn our focus to one of the most vibrant and surprising numbers on our list, number 23. This number doesn't just show up randomly. It's a powerful nudge from the universe, a sign that something new is ready to bloom in your life. When 23 appears on a receipt, a clock, or in a casual chat, it's like a whisper from the cosmos saying, "Stop shrinking yourself. You were made for more." Number 23 is the bold meeting point of curiosity and courage, reminding you that you are not here to live a routine life. You are here to explore, to create, and to express your truth without fear. In the spirit of Buddhist teachings, this number gently guides you toward non-attachment, an invitation to loosen your grip on rigid expectations and instead dance with life as it unfolds. Just as a river doesn't cling to its banks, you too are encouraged to flow with the unknown, guided not by fear, but by trust in your inner wisdom. When you embrace this mindset, something beautiful happens. Your energy begins to shift. You draw in others, not because you're trying hard to impress, but because your lightness and authenticity speak for themselves. Isn't it amazing how a change in energy can open both hearts and doors? There's a Zen story of a monk who burst into laughter during meditation, not because of a joke, but because he suddenly realized how much his overthinking was weighing him down. That laughter was a moment of enlightenment, a glimpse of how joy and clarity often come when we let go of trying to control everything. In the same way, 23 calls you to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start creating magic in the moment you have. Whether it's trying something new, expressing yourself more freely, or simply finding wonder in the everyday, the message is clear. Live with boldness and playfulness. So ask yourself, where in my life am I playing it too safe? And what might open up if I allowed a little more creativity and joy into that space? Let number 23 be your reminder that growth doesn't have to feel heavy. It can be light, spontaneous, and deeply fulfilling. The deeper lesson here is simple yet powerful. Don't let fear of failure keep you from the freedom of expression. The universe is already saying yes. Are you ready to say yes back? 6. Number 77. If you've been seeing the number 77 appear around you, on receipts, clocks, or even in your dreams, don't brush it off as coincidence. There's something deeper at play here. In the stillness of Buddhist wisdom, we come to understand that everything, even numbers, carries energy, intention, and meaning. The number 77 is not just lucky, it's sacred. It shows up not to promise riches overnight, but to remind you of the wealth already inside you, waiting to be awakened. In Buddhism, we are taught that peace comes from within. Do not seek it without, and 77 is a spiritual mirror reflecting that exact truth. It invites you to pause in the rush of life, to breathe, and to reconnect with your true nature. 7 alone symbolizes introspection and enlightenment, but when doubled, its energy becomes a powerful guide toward deep self-awareness and emotional healing. Have you ever asked yourself, what truly brings me peace? Or, am I living in a way that honors my values? These aren't small questions, they're life-changing. The number 77 appears to help you tune into these deeper callings. As we approach Friday, May 16th, 2025, a day charged with unique spiritual energy, you are being offered a chance to step into alignment, not just with luck, but with the life you were meant to live. Luck, in the Buddhist sense, isn't about random fortune. It's about readiness. It's when inner clarity meets outer opportunity. So, what are you preparing yourself for? What part of you is waiting to be acknowledged, healed, or finally expressed? 77 reminds us that harmony isn't found in either extreme, whether chasing success or avoiding it, but in the middle way where ambition serves compassion and purpose meets peace. Just like the Zen saying goes, the miracle is not to walk on water, but to walk on earth with awareness. You don't need grand signs to feel blessed. Often, it's in the quiet moments. A deep breath, a forgiving heart, or an honest reflection, that the greatest shifts occur. So I ask you gently, are you ready to stop chasing and start listening? Let the energy of 77 guide you to make decisions that nourish your soul, to step forward not with fear, but with trust. This number may lead you to opportunities, yes, but more importantly, it leads you to yourself. And perhaps the greatest fortune of all is to know who you truly are and to live from that space every single day. Thank you for being here with us in today's video, 6 lucky numbers to win big and get rich on Friday, May 16th, 2025, inspired by Buddhist teachings. It's always a joy to share this space with you. Whether you're here out of curiosity, hope, or a deeper spiritual connection, we welcome you with open arms. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, what resonated with you or how you feel about the energy of this special day. And if you're not sure what to say, just drop a comment saying, "I welcome fortune" if you're new, or "I trust the path" if you've been with us for a while. Your presence and support bring energy and meaning to our journey. Let's keep moving forward together with faith and harmony. Things to do to activate luck on May 16, 2025. As we step into May 16, 2025, many of us may feel the need for a fresh start, a lucky break, or just a little more ease in our path. In Buddhist wisdom, what we call luck isn't just chance. It's something we can actively cultivate through our mindset, our actions, and the energy we share with the world. When we align ourselves with kindness, mindfulness, and clarity, we naturally invite blessings into our lives. Whether you're facing challenges, seeking new opportunities, or simply wanting to feel more balanced, here are some thoughtful practices to help activate your luck and open your heart to positive possibilities. Number 1. Begin the day with a gratitude meditation. On the morning of May 16th, 2025, a day believed to be energetically aligned for positive shifts, it is wise to begin with a simple but powerful practice: gratitude meditation. Starting the day with gratitude opens the heart like the lotus opens to the morning sun, creating space for luck and goodness to flow into our lives. Set aside just 5 to 10 minutes when you first wake up. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably, free from distractions. Close your eyes gently and breathe deeply, allowing your breath to soften any tension. Then, slowly bring to mind 3 things you feel thankful for. These don't have to be grand or dramatic, even the smallest blessings, like a warm cup of tea, the smile of a loved one, or the simple fact that you are alive and breathing, are worthy of your appreciation. Let the feeling of gratitude sink into your heart as you silently affirm, "May I be open to all good things today, and may I bring goodness to others." This small ritual is more than a morning routine. It is a shift in consciousness. The Buddha once said, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little." Gratitude softens the mind and calms the spirit, inviting clarity, humility, and joy into your day. Modern life moves quickly, often pulling us in many directions, but the act of pausing, even briefly, to express thanks can be a quiet revolution against stress and dissatisfaction. Just as a field must be tilled and watered to yield crops, so must the heart be prepared to receive fortune. When we cultivate thankfulness, we stop clinging to what we lack and begin to notice the abundance that already surrounds us. From a Buddhist perspective, contentment is itself a kind of wealth. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha reminds us, contentment is the greatest wealth. By beginning the day with this practice, we also plant seeds of positive karma, unseen causes that will bear fruit in ways we cannot predict. Often we think of luck as something random or beyond our control, but the truth is that luck often arrives where the ground is ready, where intention meets attention. In today's fast-paced world, where many chase success without inner peace, this meditation becomes a grounding force. It allows us to be present, to respond instead of react, and to connect with others from a place of inner abundance. As you go through May 16, notice how your interactions change when you begin from a place of openness and generosity. A kind word, a gentle smile, or simply listening with sincerity. These small acts ripple outward, inviting synchronicity and grace into your life. In this way, we do not merely wait for luck, we become a vessel for it. As Lao Tzu wisely said, when you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. And so, with a heart full of thanks and a mind rooted in calm, you will find that luck is not something distant to chase, but something close, already unfolding in each mindful breath and kind intention. Number 2. Clear old energy. On May 16, 2025, if you're looking to invite good luck, one powerful practice you can begin with is clearing old energy. This may sound simple, but its effect on your inner world and outer circumstances can be profound. When we hold on to clutter, whether it's physical mess, emotional baggage, or mental fog, we unknowingly block the fresh energy and new blessings that life is trying to offer us. Think of it like a garden. If the soil is packed with weeds, even the strongest seeds struggle to grow. But when we clear the old, what is fresh and nourishing can take root. That's why this practice, rooted in ancient traditions across cultures and embraced deeply within Buddhist and spiritual philosophies, continues to hold such quiet power. Start by cleaning your living space, not just to make it look nice, but with full mindfulness. Feel the weight of each item as you move it, dust it, or let it go. Ask yourself, Is this helping me feel light and at peace, or does it carry a heaviness I no longer need? As you sweep the floor or wipe down surfaces, visualize yourself sweeping away old fears, resentment, and regrets. You are not just cleaning your house, you are resetting the energetic tone of your life. You are choosing peace over pressure, clarity over chaos. Once your space feels lighter, enhance the cleansing by lighting a stick of incense or sage. You don't need to follow a strict ritual. What matters most is your intention. As the smoke rises, let it be a symbol of your willingness to release the past. Walk slowly around your space, pausing at doors, windows, or places where energy tends to feel stuck. Let your mind soften. Let your heart open, and as you do this, say the words gently but with conviction. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome clarity, kindness, and peace. Feel those words. Don't just say them. Let them move through you. What old weight are you ready to lay down today? This practice isn't about magic or superstition. It's about creating the right conditions for well-being and good fortune to flow more freely into your life. It's about becoming a more spacious version of yourself, one who can receive, not just chase. The clearer your inner world, the more clearly you'll recognize opportunity, love, support, and even unexpected strokes of good luck that may have been waiting all along. You begin to attract what matches the energy you carry. So, take this small but powerful step on May 16th, 2025. Give yourself and your space the gift of renewal. As you let go of the old, you make room for the new to arrive. And in that space, luck is not something random. It becomes something you are ready for. Now pause and reflect. What are you still holding on to that no longer brings you peace or joy? Can you let go, even just a little, today? Lesson for today. Clearing old energy is not just about your physical surroundings. It's an act of emotional and spiritual self-respecters. When you make room for light, you begin to shine from the inside out. True luck comes when your inner world is aligned with openness, intention, and kindness. Let this be the energy you carry forward. Number 3. Do a selfless act. Dana. If you truly want to activate good luck on May 16th, 2025, there's one beautiful and powerful action you can take. One that doesn't require wealth, status, or even perfect timing. It's something deeply human, deeply spiritual, and surprisingly simple. Practice selfless generosity, known in Buddhism as dana. You see, in the Buddhist path, dana isn't just about giving money or material things. It's about giving from the heart. Giving with no strings attached, no expectation of return. Giving because you can, because you see someone else's need, and you respond with compassion. You might wonder, what does this have to do with luck? But here's the truth. What we often call luck is sometimes just the natural consequence of the energy we've been putting into the world. In the Dhammapada, the Buddha said, "If you knew what I know about the power of giving, you would not let a single meal pass without sharing it in some way." That's not just spiritual poetry. It's a call to awaken to the interconnectedness of life. When you give selflessly, you create ripples of goodness, and those ripples often find their way back to you in the most unexpected moments. So on May 16th, don't look for a lucky charm or a secret ritual. Look for an opportunity to help. Is there someone in your life who needs a listening ear? Could you send a kind message to a friend who's been quiet lately? Could you leave a generous tip for a tired waiter, or donate even a small amount to a cause you believe in? These acts may seem small, but in the fabric of karma, they are powerful threads. Even something as simple as smiling with sincerity at a stranger can be an offering, a way of saying, "I see you and I wish you well." And here's something I've experienced personally. The days I feel most fortunate, most alive, are often the days I've helped someone else without thinking twice about it. There's a kind of quiet joy that fills you when you know you've made someone's burden a little lighter. And in that joy there is peace. And in that peace there is real luck. Because true luck isn't about avoiding problems. It's about having the inner strength and outer support to move through life with grace. And selfless generosity builds both. Can I ask you something? When was the last time you gave something, your time, your energy, your presence, without expecting anything back? And how did it make you feel? What if, just for today, you made it a point to do one kind thing anonymously? What if that small action becomes the seed for your future joy? Remember this teaching from the Buddha. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. When you give selflessly, you are lighting candles everywhere you go. That's not superstition. That's spiritual truth in action. So, as May 16th approaches, may your heart open wider than your fears. May you find joy not in what you get, but in what you give. And in that giving, may you discover the kind of luck that no one can take from you. Number 4. Stay mindful and choose wise actions. On May 16th, 2025, one of the most powerful ways to activate your luck is by staying mindful and choosing actions rooted in wisdom and compassion. In today's fast-paced world, we often look for luck in grand opportunities or sudden breakthroughs, but true fortune is frequently born in the unnoticed spaces of our daily lives. Moments where we pause, breathe, and make a conscious choice to do what's right. When we speak kindly, for instance, we're not just offering warmth to someone else. We're creating a ripple of goodwill that subtly shapes our environment in positive ways. Words carry energy, and kind speech plants seeds of harmony that may later return as unexpected blessings. This means avoiding gossip or harsh judgment, not because we want to appear virtuous, but because every unwholesome word spoken adds to the clutter of negativity, both within us and around us. Gossip is like emotional pollution. It clouds our judgment and builds walls between people. Instead, choose to be someone who uplifts conversations rather than pulling them down. In the same way, practicing mindful eating may seem like a small act, but it is a doorway into greater awareness. When we slow down to truly taste our food, to honor where it came from, and to eat with gratitude, we cultivate presence, something increasingly rare in a world dominated by distraction. That presence, even during a simple meal, is a form of inner clarity that helps us notice opportunities, understand others more deeply, and respond rather than react. It's easy to overlook how being rushed and unconscious in our habits can cloud our decisions and make us miss out on the subtle cues that lead us to good fortune. On this day, make your meals a meditation, not a task to rush through, but a chance to return to yourself and your values. Also, try practicing the simple yet profound teaching of being where your feet are. This means bringing your attention fully to the moment you're in, rather than drifting into the past or leaping into the future. Life is only ever happening right now, and when we show up for it, fully present, we align ourselves with the natural rhythm of life. From this space, wise decisions emerge, not out of pressure or impulse, but from clarity and calm. This presence is often what allows us to say yes to the right opportunity or to walk away from what isn't meant for us. In today's world of overstimulation and constant comparison, returning to your own inner stillness is a deeply lucky act. It opens the door for genuine insight, creativity, and grounded confidence. Remember that luck isn't simply about chance. It's a reflection of the energy we carry and the choices we make. On May 16th, approach the day not as something to conquer, but as something to harmonize with. Let mindfulness guide your steps. Let kindness shape your speech. Let simplicity be your power. By doing so, you become a magnet for good circumstances, not through superstition, but by cultivating the kind of energy that naturally draws peace, support, and opportunities. In the end, what we call luck is often just life reflecting back the care, attention, and integrity we offer to it. So begin this day with presence, stay true to your values, and walk through it with quiet confidence. Your actions, aligned with awareness, will open the path for auspicious outcomes to find their way to you. As we've explored today, the numbers we encounter are more than chance. They can be subtle guides, inviting us to align with deeper truths, take mindful action, and welcome abundance into our lives. Whether it's number 36, 77, or any number that resonates with you, remember, true luck begins from within. If this message inspired you or sparked curiosity, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need a little light today, and subscribe to the Journey of Wisdom for more teachings rooted in clarity, kindness, and spiritual insight. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming videos on wisdom, well-being, and mindful living. Thank you for being here. May your path be filled with peace, purpose, and prosperity. Until next time, keep walking gently and stay open to the signs.